Hey everybody, welcome to the garden. I hope you're having a great day. Shout out to the lemon and lime lovers and everybody in between. It's time for the crypto market recap. Let's hop into these charts, see what the story is and what it may be. And remember, if you're interested in any of the services I provide, please check the links in the description below for both the Patreon and Discord. Okay, so we are going to be looking at Bitcoin, of course. So if you are in the group, if you are a Patreon member, you know we opened up a long on Bitcoin not too long ago. Same with Avalanche and Ethereum. And I believe I made Ethereum also a free trade for the free members in the Discord as well. So if you're not in the Discord, make sure you're in there, because even if you're not going to be a Patreon member, you get free weekly call outs with both crypto and stocks. And today I made it very open for I made an open trade for Ethereum. Okay, and we'll see how that goes. I am confident, of course. I'm confident in all my trades. All right, so as we can see, today has been a bloodbath, and this is absolutely incredible. I've been really excited, hoping for something like this, because what have I been saying? What I think I mentioned in the last video as well. I want things to come down hard into strong support zones, and that's when it's the best time to initiate long positions, because you almost always, get a beautiful snapback reaction. A beautiful snapback reaction is to be expected as we come lower hard, okay? If things come down slowly, then that snapback reaction is really stunted and a lot of times doesn't even happen. So, we want something like this to occur, and this is what we're getting, exactly what we've been waiting for. So if you're in these trades with me, please make sure, I hope you are following some sort of risk management. You aren't just going head first in, guns blazing. You are taking your time and you're doing it per position. You are sparsing out your position sizes as I do. That way, if it goes lower, which is definitely possible, you can add on to better your average entry. And that's the way we make money consistently, okay? So let's start with Bitcoin, as we are long that, and that's having one hell of a day. So Bitcoin, strong continuation down, hit 33,000, currently in that zone. We'll see how this daily candle closes. I have the sneaking suspicion that we will get a little bit of a buy back above or at 33,000, somewhere around there. Okay, of course it is possible we just go straight down towards 30,000. Either way, 30,000 to 29,000 is going to be massive support. I believe 33,000 is pretty major support as well. So you may get the stalling out here rather than down there. We've done an add-on or two, and we'll continue to do add-ons as it gets closer to our major support levels. Either way, we can expect at one of these zones we will have a snapback effect to go back up, starting at the blue line, and then eventually, in my opinion, after some rises and falls, it'll probably get back towards the orange line and then fail here and continue to go lower towards the mid 20,000s to maybe even sub 20,000. Okay, I'm not saying that's going to happen, but we will get close to that zone. We will get as close to the previous all-time high of 2017 as possible. Okay, so this is what I'm eyeing, and this is why we've started to initiate our long position. So everything's going according to plan with our Bitcoin position. We've been mapping this out for weeks, okay? And again, this zone right here will be major support, this whole area right here. Okay, so if it gets down there, which is definitely possible, I do see this holding, at least for the time being, and having somewhat of a significant move up, maybe just back to 33,000. Either way, our average entry will be much lower down towards here. So, we'll make decent money that way. All right, and our exposure is, pretty low. It's been higher than most times we started trading, at least in recent times, but overall still pretty low. I think we have overall exposure maybe 10-12%, including the altcoins we opened up on today. So, and speaking of them, let's go Avalanche first. So Avalanche, I was debating whether I was going to buy Avalanche, but since it started piercing $50, I was like, yep, if I'm going to do it, this is the time, because I've been saying that Avalanche will break under $50, because this structure, this macro structure, was pretty much being painted to attempt that, to get the fuel to break under 50, and it succeeded. But because $50 and $53 is such a strong level, the odds of it being revisited again as resistance is very high, guys. Very, very high. All right. So what I, was thinking of doing was waiting for psychological levels to start accumulating, and I was like, if I believe Bitcoin's going to start, turning around and it's entering major supports, might as well start on Avalanche as well. So, we took a much smaller position in Avalanche relative to Bitcoin percentage wise. So, we gotta be, just to manage our risk, because this could come lower, but I'm very comfortable adding on as it goes lower, because the revisit of $50 is a very probable outcome. Okay. And yeah, this has been, overall it's pretty good. In Avalanche, I think we're actually slightly in the red. We're like barely in the red, but I am foreseeing more downside on this. I have penciled in anywhere from an exposure of 6 to 10% on the account, and we're just exposed to actually 1 to 2% at the moment. So, barely anything is exposed via Avalanche. All right. So let's go to Ethereum. Oh man, I love days like this. It's such a good day. I mean, and there's so much panic in the market, there's just so much chaos, but when you have a plan and you have a roadmap and you know exactly what you want to do in this environment, it's the best feeling ever. I mean, all I see here is opportunity. There's I feel no sort of uneasiness at all, and I hope everyone who's following the trades is the same as me. Okay. It's like we've been mapping this out for literally like 2 months maybe. We've been eyeing these patterns, saying exactly this is the most probable path, and look, it's playing out completely. And now it's coming to those really important zones we've had mapped out for so long. It's so nice seeing it finally play out. And now Ethereum, same thing, coming into massive support at 2,300, 2,400. This is a massive support zone. And again, it's going to probably go lower and soon. Doesn't mean it'll happen now. It depends if Bitcoin starts bouncing here, as I'm kind of expecting it to. I'm getting a good inkling feeling that Bitcoin will bounce around this level. Then Ethereum will have a really nice bounce as well. Okay, that's one of the reasons why I initiate the position. But even if it does, break under here, I mean, we have a great level at 2,000, and then oh my gosh, 1850 to 1900 is going to be massive support. You will get a really violent bounce up from there. Okay, it's very, very probable. So I'm so comfortable adding on to Ethereum as it goes lower. So if you took this trade with me, be prepared. I have, 2 or 3 more add-on levels I'm eyeing. But again, our exposure is so low. We only have 2% of the account exposed to Ethereum. But even so, we are in a high probability zone right now for somewhat of a decent buy up as well. And, Ethereum will quickly get bought up back towards 2,500 in my opinion. And then it will probably break back towards, 2,700 to 2,800 if Bitcoin gets that follow through I'm expecting. Okay. And yeah, that's the 3 positions we're currently in. I'm comfortable with each one of them. We're in the red, probably about all of them. But either way, it's totally fine, and it's within our parameters. And as this goes lower, should it go lower, we have our add-on levels for each one already set to go. So please make sure you have all your alerts set if you're following me in these trades, and make sure you are, taking proper risk, management. You have proper risk management when you're going into these trades with me. Okay, you don't have to follow my percentages, to a T, because I know we all have different account sizes, but have that actual sentiment I have when I go into trades. Okay. All right, so let's take a quick look at MATIC. So MATIC, breaking under these supports. It's also pretty tempting to go into this one, but I do want to wait for this one, because if I can get it towards 75 cents, 74 cents, I'll be really happy. I mean, that, especially if it comes in within today or tomorrow, oh my gosh. I mean, the opportunity here is pretty big. The snapback will probably get you all the way back towards 90 cents, maybe even higher. So, it's this is a really nice chart. If this can come down either today or tomorrow into 75 cents, my goodness, that will be incredible. So I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but I'm like giddy. I feel like a little kid. This is, the opportunity here is incredible. So, we'll keep our eye on MATIC, of course. And if it should get hit 75 cents, 74 cents within a day or two, definitely going to hop in on that. But be careful, don't just put a limit order there just because I said that. Because if what happens now, let's say it comes down to like, 85, 80 cents and then starts a consolidation, a bearish consolidation, well, 75, 74 cents is not attractive anymore because that consolidation is made to attempt to break under that level, and the probabilities will be on the side of it breaking. So, it's very important you take into account how quickly or slowly things are approaching major levels. That's why people, there's so many different opinions regarding trend lines, right? Because, some levels work, some levels don't, but people don't take into account time is the most important thing in charts, not levels. It's time. Time is what dictates the importance of the levels and how those levels will interact with price. So, it's same thing with fibs, same thing with everything else. All these things have to correlate with time to define its importance. And that's something where, it's not regularly taught. Okay, that's not regularly taught. That's one of the, that's one of the tools I give in my tutorings. I'll slowly go over it. Well, I shouldn't say so. I'll lightly go over it in some of my recaps when I talk about exhaustion and things like that. But that's some of the secret sauce. That's not really a secret, but it's just not taught. Okay. Let's see. Let's take a quick look at Luna, because Luna is at a major level. I'm very tempted. Looking at this now, I'm very, very tempted. I might do it. I'm gonna give it some time. Again, we don't have much exposure in regards to crypto, but I do want to give it time because I'm more interested in possibly adding on to Bitcoin, Avalanche, and Ethereum. But I will give this time, and I'll see how Ethereum, how Bitcoin is forming its price action on the short term as we come closer to the daily close. And if it looks good and Luna's still near these major levels, I may start buying up here. I may initiate a long. Again, don't just go in because I said so, unless you're confident that my TA is right. But if you want more confirmation, please just wait. Okay, just wait until I go in. But this is an attractive level. It's a major level, major support zone. So I am very tempted. So make sure those alerts are on if you want to make sure you hop in when I hop into these positions. Let's take a quick look at Solana, and then we'll look at XRP. Solana, breaking levels. Solana's actually pretty interesting. Actually, it is coming into this level here. Let's see. Okay, yeah, it has. I think I was talking about this before in my last recap. About $62. So, if it comes in hard today, maybe tomorrow, this would be pretty attractive to try and nab it at $60. I think you'll have a good shot to get back to $75. I'm very pretty. This you gotta give time though. So when you have descending trend lines like this, you want to give it a little bit more time. Okay, you can be a little bit more liberal with how long this takes, but the faster price comes into these descending trend lines, the more powerful the snapback will be. All right, so we'll keep our eye on this. Very attractive. I'm a little tempted on it. I actually might initiate a position in Solana soon, even though it may not come to this level, just based off of how Bitcoin might be looking. And also, I like actually, now that I'm looking at it, I really like its chances to come back towards 75 and maybe even $80. So again, I'm gonna raise this higher, this and Luna. These two are pretty interesting now that I took a quick look at them. Let's take a quick look at XRP, and I'm going to call it a day because I want to make sure my eyes are in front of the charts. So I'm ready to hop in and then give alerts to the group, okay? XRP coming right down to that major support level of 50 cents. To me, this is almost a canary in the coal mine for the whole market. Okay, so if XRP starts losing 50 cents decisively, then consider that the whole market is going to collapse really hard, even harder than now. Okay, so if XRP starts losing this level and it's decisive and confirmed, I'm very positive that you're going to be seeing Bitcoin sub 30K towards 26,000, 25,000. That's how strong this level is. Okay, 50 cents to 48 cents is strong support. It's a macro cumulative zone. So people who are very interested in this project, who are big money, this will be one of the places where they're buying for years to come. Okay, this is where they're buying in the intent to hold for years. So this is a very big level. I can't stress it enough. So if this starts getting lost in XRP, and it's attributed to the entire drop for the market, not just a specific a specific moment for XRP regarding its fundamentals changing, then the rest of the market is probably going to be collapsing as well. I mean, very, very hard. So, again, watch for 50 cents, and then it'll probably slow down here somewhere within the zone, and then eventually make its move back towards 58 to 60 cents. Okay, and maybe even higher, depending on how vicious the snapback is for Bitcoin. All right, so again, that's all I'm going to go over today. Very excited for today. We're finally getting some massive moves into major levels for crypto. And yeah, so if you're in the positions with me, again, remember, keep your risk under control. Follow me. I'm confident enough to tell you I've traded through many bear markets. I know what I'm doing. If you don't have the confidence to trade it, you don't know what you're doing, that's why you're with me. Follow me. I will not lead you astray. And if you're not in the group, you don't have to be a paid member to get opportunities for some of my trades. I make a couple of them public a week. So please, be in the Discord if you like. And if you do want to be a Patreon member, just check out the Patreon. It's $15 a month for the callouts. If you want the tutorings onto how I actually trade, it's about $400 a month for 4 sessions, once per week in the month. Okay? All right. So that's all I have for today. Everyone, remember, be patient, be vigilant, and be nimble. Love you guys. Take care. Bye.